favourite rookie this season by far. Just absolutely superb.
And no bias in this pick based on what he just said.
No.
The number one rookie right now and probably going to win rookie.
So here we go. Let's look at the rookies. I'm really excited about this one.
It's a good list.
I love talking about rookies.
It's a good list, man. I'll lead us out here.
Yeah.
We've got an honorable mention. There's just 3 guys that have played really well. Someone, first of all, I had never heard of until I started watching him play.
Really?
Peyton Pritchard.
He's been really good, man.
For the Boston
Celtics. In college as well. Really good point guard. Just your prototypical, prototypical point guard, the way he plays, the way he finds open guys, the way he leads the offense. Very entertaining to watch. And surprisingly, just stepped into that role for the Celtics and basically made Jeff Teague's acquisition obsolete pretty quick too.
Potentially,
Teague started the year hot for the Celtics, and now his minutes are on the decline with the way that Pritchard's been playing, and I don't blame the Celtics because Pritchard has been excellent.
Doing more for them. And then when Kemba Walker's back, I think he'll continue to take those minutes.
Yeah.
Including the playoffs, probably.
100%.
I think, I don't want to jump into an obvious comparison, but he looks a lot like TJ McConnell in terms of play style. He's like
better 3-point shooter.
6 feet tall.
But
running the offense. Yeah. Good for Peyton Pritchard. Also, Denny Avdia, Washington Wizards. He's been playing really well.
Does everything.
Yeah.
Does everything. And you'll only see his minutes go up, hopefully, when the Wizards realise that the other players that they actually have getting the minutes aren't very good. Let's go Denny Avdia. I'm big on Denny finishing the season in the Rookie of the Year race. He just needs to get his hands on the ball more and stop watching Russell Westbrook play, because that's pretty much all the Wizards are doing.
That's going to be hard to do.
Yeah.
That is the plan.
Yep.
Patrick Williams also missed the cut. He's somebody that I wasn't high on in the draft episode that we did.
Really good defensively.
But there was a preseason game, and he's played well in the regular season as well. But I just remember watching a preseason game where he was hitting jump shots. Everything looked smooth, and I was like, wow, I was dead wrong on this guy.
Yeah.
And I'll own it. So, Patrick Williams just missed the cut, but I'm sure he'll be in the discussion in the coming weeks.
The one that I had just missing the cut was Isaac Okoro for Cleveland. With the way that Cleveland started the year, they've kind of come back to earth a little bit. He was a big reason why they started the season so hot. So, let's get into it, mate. Who you got at 5?
Just a quick note, Isaac Okoro is leading all rookies in minutes per game. He's averaging 37 minutes a game.
Incredible.
Which is insane.
Yeah, unheard of.
I saw that stat and I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
So number 5, we've got LaMelo Ball, who's
way
hooping.
better the last 2 weeks. Last 2 games, not 2 weeks. Last 2 games.
Yeah.
Much, much better. Finding his shot, not scared to pull the trigger, even, being on the closeout or guarded. He's actually looking for his shot.
Confident.
Which is the way you want LaMelo Ball to play. Big confidence guy, much better scorer than his brother. He's been fantastic.
Yeah,
really,
he's
really
just exciting to watch. He's averaging 10 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists so far. Those numbers are going to improve. Among rookies who are averaging 20 minutes a game, he's second in assist ratio. He's 5th in scoring and rebounding. And he's shooting 53% from downtown.
Yeah,
so he's
impressive.
Doing probably better than people expected out of him.
Oh, much better.
He's a great player. As I said last week, he's the best draft pick Michael Jordan's ownership era has ever made. And that's
and he's still growing. That's the thing. He's already 6'7", should be 6'8" soon.
You think so?
Yeah, man. Yeah. He's still growing. He's only 21. So, man, he's got a long way to go. But yeah, LaMelo Ball is very impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised in 2 weeks that he'd be up at number 2. Or 1. He's really, really good. So
I think one thing with rookies generally is the impact he makes on the team is the most important factor.
Yeah.
Some years you have just a bunch of crap teams with good rookies, and you have to pick from a pile of garbage. But this year, I think that there's going to be some rookies that lead this list that are actually impacting winning.
Definitely.
So LaMelo is one to watch out for that one. And number 4, who we got?
James Wiseman.
Yeah.
This one was another flip of the coin job with LaMelo Ball. probably interchangeable at the 4 and 5. But yeah, James Wiseman has been the best big to come out of the draft to this point.
Monster.
Yeah, really, really good at doing his job, which is all he had to do on a Warriors team that's that good. They have a long way to go before, as a team they come together. But I think the addition of Wiseman has been really important for them.
Yeah.
As a rookie, he's first in rebounds per game and he's second in points per game, just behind Anthony Edwards, who was the first overall pick. His shots looked really good. He runs the floor for a big man as well.
It's crazy.
He's very athletic, very athletic.
Yeah. Actually, my runner-up for play of the week was he blocked a shot. I think it was Mason Plumlee on the Pistons.
Yep.
Grabbed the board, dribbled down, in traffic, dunked on everybody.
Yeah.
It was incredible. I didn't realize he had handles like that. And he ran the floor pretty quickly. When he's running in transition, he's like a deer. He just runs the floor so fast.
I think as a rookie, the thing he needs to do more is know when to give the ball up.
Yeah.
His turnovers aren't great. When he does turn the ball over, it's pretty,
ugly.
It's pretty ugly, yeah. So he just needs to know to find his spot and then to know when to give up the ball, but that's something that'll come in time. But Wiseman's going to be a really good big in the NBA. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I like him at the 4 spot.
I think I made a note of this. I think he looks like DeAndre Jordan with more skills and a jump shot.
Yeah.
Like just physically, he's incredible to watch. Yeah. Him and Ayton reminds me a lot of him as well, or vice versa. But yeah, that was number 4.
He's actually had a really good leader in Draymond Green. There's a couple of clips that have come out where Draymond's talking to him on the sideline, telling him to do something slightly different. And then the next play, he'll try and do it.
That's good to see.
Which is really good for the Warriors. It's a really good sign of what they have going forward. And that shows that Draymond's value is more than what he does on the court. And I think that he's trying to prove his worth as far as the contract that they gave him all those years ago. That's not looking so great, but when he does things like that, you kind of look at it in a different light. So yeah, that was number 4, James Wiseman.
Yeah.
Who we got at 3, Macca?
Anthony Edwards, as we mentioned before, he's leading the league in scoring. Sorry. Whoa. Not yet.
Whoa.
He's leading rookies in scoring. Sorry.
Hot take.
Yeah. 15 point. Imagine someone led the league with 15 points per game in 2021.
That'd be me.
Div 5.
Yeah.
So leading rookies in scoring at 15 points per game. Yeah. He looks confident in every move and every shot.
Yeah.
There was one game I watched in particular. He played against Utah where he was just like grown man moving every player that was defending him. It was just like, oh, okay, I'm in the post now. Okay, dribble, fade away. Easy. Yeah. And it just looks smooth. To me, he's already making Malik Beasley and Jarrett Culver, for that matter, expendable.
Yep.
If someone wants to take on Beasley's contract, that's another story. He also might steal your girl as well, so keep an eye out for that.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, he's looked really good, Anthony
Especially
Edwards
if you're an ex-NBA player. Yeah. Watch out.
An ex-NBA legend, particularly. Watch out. But yeah, I think Minnesota, the thing with him that I think is going to help his stats, he's on a bottom dweller team.
Yeah.
There was a quote that came out. I was going to bring this up, but Ricky Rubio wasn't super happy with the way the team's been playing. Like, he was quoted as saying it's been pretty bad. And I mean, Edwards is on a team where he's going to get a lot of shots up.
Yep.
So his stats are probably going to look good.
They'll be bloated, inflated.
Hopefully he's not an empty stats guy.
Yep.
I don't think he will be. But he's looked really good.
I like his production so far. But yeah,
that's the thing. You can't ignore the production.
Yeah, perspective is important here, and he's playing on a team that, they're bad. They're not a good team. They need to decide what they're going to do moving forward, whether they keep, Edwards as the guy and have to move off other pieces. Who knows? But yeah, the roster's not going to work there the way it is, or, moving forward, having Edwards, Anthony Towns, and D'Angelo Russell.
They've just got too many wings to me. Like, they need to clear up some space to let other guys play more.
Yeah,
I'd keep Edwards for sure.
Yeah,
ahead of Culver or Malik Beasley.
Well, he's the best winger best wing on the roster. So whatever you want to do with everyone else there, that's Timberwolves' decision. But Edwards is the one you want to keep for his upside. He's probably got a lot more improvement to make, and he can't create shots for other people yet. But I expect him to be able to do that soon.
Yeah, that's not going to be his focus for the rookie year. I think he's focused on scoring and showing out a bit in his minutes. Just quickly on the T-Wolves, I think the head coach there, Ryan Saunders, he's going to be on the hot seat as well.
Yeah.
Although I just had a thought that maybe the Timberwolves are going to do like fade for Cade. Try to get Cade Cunningham. So they're going to be bad on purpose.
Yep.
And he might be a good coach for that type of season, unfortunately, because sometimes they hire coaches who are unproven just to lead a bad team. Yep. It's kind of the way the NBA works.
Yep.
But nonetheless, I think he'll be on the hot seat.
Yeah.
Number 2, this is a guy, again, similar to Peyton Pritchard. It must be a point guard thing because there's just a glut of them. I had never heard of Cole Anthony, and he played for North Carolina, which is
Greg Anthony's son.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's GA's son.
He's already better than his dad. So, I mean, there you go. I did not know that.
Cole Anthony was sensational in preseason.
Oh, yeah, he was good.
Really, really, really good. And I remember they played the Heat in preseason. I remember watching that game and just sitting back watching in awe of how good he was and how he got his own shot. The mid-range shot is definitely where he's most comfortable, but his ability to get outside and create shots off the dribble from 3 is promising for that kind of player. He's a guy that could go on to average 28 points, high 20s. He has that kind of spark plug offense. Plug him in and off he goes. So to see him create as early as he has is a really good sign going forward for the Magic. And he's someone that you'd want to have probably next to Markelle Fultz. And have 2 point guards in the backfield because Markelle Fultz can pretty much guard 1 through 3. So you're not losing anything defensively there.
Agreed.
But yeah, I really like Cole Anthony. I think he's been sensational.
He's plugged right in.
Really
they had to replace DJ Augustin, who was signed by Milwaukee, and he was the backup guard, and they just drafted Cole Anthony and no worries, we got Cole Anthony now. Yeah. We'll just move on from Augustine. And he was, to me, he'll be the runner-up for steal of the draft to an obvious pick. We'll talk about it in just a second. He was drafted at 15th overall. He's 6th in scoring and 2nd in assists per game for all rookies as a bench player. He's 2nd in net rating among all rookies playing 20 minutes per game or more. I think that shows a lot about his impact on the game.
Yeah.
And he plays with a mature pace and understanding of the game. He gets to the rim really well. As you said, he's got a mid-range game. So good for Cole Anthony.
He sees the game differently to a lot of these rookies. And that's something you only really pick up on when the real season starts, and their ability to kind of slow things down and assess the situation and then make a decision from there, whether pass, shoot,
for sure,
or back out and find another option. Cole Anthony's been, definitely one of the steals of the draft.
For sure. Now, speaking of steals of the draft, we've talked about this at great length.
My homer corner,
my
favorite rookie this season, by far, just absolutely superb.
And no bias in this pick based on what he just said.
No.
The number 1 rookie right now and probably going to win Rookie of the Year is Tyrese Halliburton. I mean, he's been sensational. Just watching him play has been a joy.
Fantastic.
He's getting minutes on a significant competitive team.
Yep.
He's 3rd in minutes among all rookies, which says a lot. And he's
deserved every minute too. They're not just putting him out there to develop. He's literally made that spot his own.
They're giving him the right to make decisions.
Yeah, absolutely. He carries the ball up the court a lot of the time, and has been a better point guard option than De'Aaron Fox in some situations.
I agree.
Halliburton, unbelievable so far this year. Just really just grabbed the game by the horns and made it his own.
Absolutely. I think the thing with him, I like to do 2 ways of evaluating player. You have the stats and you have the eye test.
Yeah.
And he's passed both with flying colors.
Yeah.
I mean, just stats-wise, he's leading all rookies in assists, assist-to-turnover ratio, blowing everyone away with 76% effective field goal percentage.
Only takes good shots. That's what I love about him. That's something that NBA teams were worried about when he came into the league, is his ability to adapt to the NBA. He's got a weird-looking jumper, but
it is a bit wonky looking.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
it's kind of off to the side, but it works because he's shooting 50% from 3.
Knocking it down.
He's a fantastic player, and he fit into the Kings system brilliantly, and he's making Luke Walton look like a really good NBA coach.
He's keeping Luke Walton in a job.
Yeah, he is. He is.
The other thing with him, too, is he's averaging 9 minutes a game in the fourth quarter. And you pointed out to me he has 0 turnovers.
Zero
in all
turnovers.
fourth quarters so far.
Yep.
For I believe 3-2 Kings team that's looked feisty.
And he's shooting 50% in the fourth quarter from 3 and almost 60% from 2 in the fourth quarter. So the minutes that matter and the time that matters, he's on the court and not making mistakes, not taking bad shots, and has carried the ball most of the fourth quarter. You know, like I remember watching the Suns game with you last week, and De'Aaron Fox made a couple of errors back to back, and it was like, just give the ball to Halliburton.
Exactly.
Like, just,
isn't that weird?
Just let him play.
This guy who just got paid like a massive contract extension, we're telling him to give the ball to the rookie. Yeah. It says a lot.
It does. He's been. I don't think the stats even do it justice. If you have not watched Halliburton play, get on it.
Yeah,
just
the eye
watch a
test.
Kings game. He's sensational. Just makes all the plays you could ask from a vet, and he's doing it as a rookie. He definitely deserved to be taken much higher, but I said that after draft night. I was really annoyed that teams didn't take him, and I don't know how you miss out on a talent like that.
I don't get it either.
Like, doesn't make any sense. But
it happens. But
just sensational. Like, really, really good. And you know, he's not even that high on usage rate. Like, he still could develop.
That's
he
right.
Could go even further. And that's, as a rookie, he's 12th in rookie usage rate ratings. So
12th among all rookies, yeah. 1, 2, 3 is Edwards Anthony, Cole Anthony, and James Wiseman. So the fact that Halliburton's number 1 for us with all the stats that back it up, and he's playing significant minutes, but also only 12th among rookies in usage rating, is pretty crazy.
Yeah, sensational. So watch Tyrese Halliburton. That's our takeaway for this week. If you don't agree with anything else we say, please just do that for us.
Advice corner.
Yeah.
Watch Tyrese Halliburton.
Advice corner.
I'm buying, like I talked to my girlfriend the other day, and I went, look, I know we're saving to buy a home, but we need to buy stock in Tyrese Halliburton. So we emptied the savings account, and we've got Halliburton stock now.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
It's on the way up. He's going to get a max contract as soon as he's available. He will. He just will.
Yeah. Year 2, Vlade Divac is going to be like, can we do this now?
Is it too early?
Yeah. What's too early?
Yeah, he's making Buddy Hield's life a lot harder, and he's probably making De'Aaron Fox look a little bit overpaid.
I was going to say, somehow he's making both of those guys' lives harder and easier.
Yeah.
At the same time, because he's making the game easier for everybody, but he's making their spot on the roster.
He's also improved the numbers of the big guys
expendable.
on the roster too. Like the big guys are actually putting up really good numbers as well.
Holmes.
Yeah, Rashawn Holmes is probably having his best season to date. I haven't got the statistics in front of me, of course. This is the Shootaround Podcast, not the Statistics Podcast. But
or any other professional podcast.
Yeah, it's just literally, talking about stuff. But the fact that he's made that Kings team that much better, and it's obviously not all about him, but the difference that he makes when he's on the court, it's
can't
just
even
plain
exaggerate
to see. It's really plain to see. As soon as he's out on that court, the defense changes, the offense changes, and the ability to read the game on the defensive end, the IQ is so high for a rookie. The steals, the ability to get to loose balls, the hustle, all of that immeasurable stuff.
Exactly.
He's been absolutely sensational. So, he's the number 1 probably by a long way at this point of the season. I don't think anyone else even comes close to the on-court production. And that's not, points per game, as we said. That's not all of the box score stuff. That's just him on the court. It's just such a big difference for those Kings.
And just going forward with the Kings, if they continue to be a borderline playoff team in the Western Conference, and he's doing what he's doing, that's going to say a lot for his case. Cole Anthony, again, he's number 2. In terms of impact on the game, I think those two are having the biggest impact, but Halliburton is by far our number 1 rookie so far. So congrats to him.
Yeah.
Please continue to grow my stock, Tyrese. I really appreciate it. And my girlfriend will as well.
Yeah, she will. She will.